You know, most water bottle comparisons will usually have a person who takes several bottles, they put hot or cold liquid in there, they measure them, see which one has the best insulation. I've done that myself, but that's not today's video. Today's video is kind of a misfit group of water bottles, all that have kind of a second purpose as well. So I'm going to see how they actually work in today's video. Let's just get right to it, shall we? Now, first up, I've got a collapsible bottle. Now, this one was sent to me. It's only 10 bucks on Amazon. It was Amazon's choice when I first checked it, but it's no longer Amazon's choice. I know how that works. But let's take a look at the unboxing and then see how it works. This is a mini foldable bottle. When I first checked this listing, it had 4 colors. In fact, it shows 4 colors on the box. But right now, on the Amazon, it only shows 2 colors. Costs about 9 bucks. Fully collapsible, expands to hold 600 milliliters of water. Leak-proof, easy to clean, lightweight design. Good for sports and travel. If you ever want to stand in a rock formation out in the desert and do some 5-pound curls, the next one is ideal for you. This is the dumbbell water bottle. Let's take a look at the unboxing for this one and see how it went. All right, let's start off with the 2.2 liter water bottle shaped like a dumbbell. Not dishwasher safe, no hot liquids, do not drop the bottle. It says it has a slight plastic smell that you have to get rid of first. That's not a good sign. The claims on this are that it holds 775 ounces of water, or 2.2 liters. Easy grip handle, flip top cap, can be used anywhere, can even be used as a dumbbell with adjustable weight up to about 7 pounds, depending on how much water is put in there. All right, this is the Thor hammer. This was a $29 water bottle. That's more of a novelty thing than anything. It's not insulated. The ice I put in there, which I could barely squeeze in the first place, is already melted. But let's take a look at the unboxing and see how that went. This is the Thor hammer water bottle. This ranges in price from $22 to $29 depending on the color you pick. Large capacity, holds 58 ounces of water. Food grade material, BPA free. Can be used for camping, fishing, or the gym. Great gift idea. This is a $35 LeafLife bamboo tumbler, which can be used not only as a water bottle, can also be used as a tea infuser. I'll do the tea part at home later, but let's check out the unboxing and then I'll try the drink test. This is the LeafLife bamboo tumbler. Now, this was actually sent to me unsolicited in my mailbox quite a while ago. I've had it in my boneyard, but since I was doing water bottles, I figured I'd pull this one out. This is a bamboo water bottle that also can work as a tea diffuser. It sells for about 35 bucks. The claims are it's a bamboo tumbler with tea infuser and strainer. Holds 17 ounces, vacuum insulated stainless steel interior. Good for water, tea, fruit infusion, and coffee. Earth-friendly option for those who don't want to buy plastic. Each tumbler has a unique appearance. And finally, is the Bindle bottle. This is one that actually requested of me a long time ago. It's an insulated water bottle, also has a secret compartment at the bottom where you can keep your stuff. Let's take a look at the unboxing and see how that went. This is the Bindle bottle, sip, stash, and reuse. Built for adventure, drink, stay hot and cold. I actually first got a request for this one well over a year ago. I'm finally getting to it. Back then it was 30, but now it's 40. It comes in 24 or 20 ounces and has multiple colors. Made of stainless steel, includes a hidden storage compartment down there. Patented design. Includes a spacious storage compartment. Most of them are quite easy to clean. The 3 bottles here were just standard cleaning. Now the 2 on the ends, which I would guess are kind of more of the novelty bottles, a little bit more difficult. The dumbbell, this one has a nice big cap that comes off. That's easy. In fact, this top portion here is easy to clean. You can actually get your hand in there. But down here, if you put a drop of soap in here, you're gonna be rinsing this out over and over again. Not that easy. And same with the Thor hammer. This one, you definitely can't get in there. So you put a drop of soap in there, you're gonna be rinsing. I mean, you can kind of swish it around, which is, I guess, pretty good. The dumbbell cap is actually quite simple. It just snaps on, snaps off. I like the fact that it's attached, because sometimes when you have a water bottle, like say, for example, the bamboo one, you take the lid off, what are you gonna do with this? You have to put it somewhere. That's not that unusual, but some people don't like that. Bindle, same thing, comes off. This one has a nice handle on it, and you can tell that it's going to be waterproof. The collapsible bottle, this one, you actually have 2 caps. You have the one cap for the water and then the one cap to drink out of. So you have potentially 2 things you can lose. Thor hammer cap, pretty basic. Nothing really special about that. Before I fill these up, let me talk about the Bindle real quick here. Let me move these out of the way. It's a big bottle. It's not gonna fit in the cup holder in my car because it's so large. But when you look down into it, it doesn't really go down as far as you would think it would. The water goes to about right there. So you have this much water, this much storage. They say you can add ID or keys. Now I have a lot of keys. I don't think my entire key ring will fit in there. An ID here, let me see. Will an ID fit? Yeah, just an ID fits. How about a couple of keys with the ID? Oh, so far we're on a roll here. How about also a fob? Fob and ID and keys? So far so good. Try adding some cash here. I'm getting there. I guess it's sufficient. People are gonna know there's something in there, but I guess it's holding it. All right, they're all filled, but I haven't checked to see if they're watertight yet. Let's do that before I take them out on the road. First up in no particular order. It sounds like a toilet flush. It does, but it's not leaking. That's good. No leakage. Bindle, no leakage. This one I was a little bit worried about. Let's see. Yeah. All right, well, it's not leaking. Let me squeeze it. I'm squeezing, no leakage, good. Let's try Thor's beloved hammer here. Well, I don't see any leakage. What am I supposed to? I guess if you're like flailing around, it might leak. I don't know, but I'm gonna take all 5 of my bottles on the road here and give it a real world test. I don't know if I can fit all these in here. I can fit 4 of them. I'm gonna have to carry Thor by himself. Sorry, Thor, you're kind of the misfit in this bunch. They're all kind of a bunch of misfits, actually. All right, let me go hit the road and see how they do. All right, so that finally takes us to here, how I got in the desert next to this giant rock formation, but at least I'm in the shade, but it is pretty hot out here. I think it's about 103. Not too cool out here. But let's see how they held up in the backpack, see if any leaked. Now, not all these are insulated, so I don't expect the hammer or the dumbbell to be particularly cold, but let's check it out. All right, and out of the backpack is the collapsible water bottle, and it's not wet, so nothing there is leaking. That's good. Let me try the drink test now. Probably the most important test, seeing how it actually performs while drinking out of it. Tastes like water. I guess you have to be kind of careful when you're squeezing this so it doesn't blow any water out of there. Since I have so much water here to drink, I'm not gonna drink all the water I have today. I'm gonna use some of this for my Arctic hat because I'm kind of hot right now. If you never saw my Arctic hat review, I think I was up here doing my Arctic hat video here as well. But that is actually kind of nice when it's this hot outside. So the collapsible bottle, it's interesting. I kind of want to drink all this water and see how it collapses down as well. I have a lot of water to drink, but I'm gonna polish this one off first. Can't really be too hydrated out here in the desert, right? Oh wow, I don't think I really needed that much water, but there we go. All right, so to collapse it, I think all you have to really do is just kind of squeeze it and then push. Oh yeah. Very simple, and look at this. Wow, that actually worked pretty well. I think you can also use this plastic strap to kind of hold it in place if you need to. But yeah, what do you know? I'll throw my backpack and keep moving on. All right, so this is not insulated. In fact, the ice is already melted, and it held a lot of ice, but it's already melted. But I guess you could technically take a drink in between reps. What I like about it is that the handle is actually pretty nice to hold on to. This cap is a bit sticky. I guess you kind of want it to be. Filling it up was nice because you have this large cap, and this is the largest cap of all of them. So it's pretty easy to put ice in there, pretty easy to fill it up. Again, cleaning the bottom, not so easy. But drinking out of it, it's not so bad. I wouldn't recommend anything other than water because cleaning is going to be a nightmare. The more you drink, the lighter this gets. Probably be cool at the gym. I'm sure you probably get comments. A bit of a novelty, but a bit functional as well. If you took it on vacation with you, of course, this would be huge in a suitcase. But if you did take it on vacation with you, you could actually get a little bit of light reps in there once you fill it up. Maybe not. I think they have collapsible dumbbells to be better for that. But I don't know. It'd be cool for the gym, I guess. I actually rather like this handle for holding it though. After drinking out of it, I actually like it better than I thought I would. All right, well, the handle already feels warm. And that wasn't even that long ago I loaded it up. So I mean, this is just, it's bulky. It's kind of hard to carry. It's definitely a novelty bottle more than anything. Let's see. I mean, this doesn't even look like something you would drink out of. It's also awkward because all the weight is over here, so it's like you're kind of struggling to hold it up to your mouth. It feels like you're drinking out of a PVC pipe. It doesn't feel like something you would drink out of at all. Definitely a nice display piece, not a good water bottle. And it's 30 bucks too. The dumbbell's only 15. That's at least somewhat functional. This one's less functional. Maybe a good gift idea for the Thor fan who has everything. Otherwise, I'd probably skip it if I was going to expect to use it actually as a water bottle. All right, here we go. This is an insulated one, so this should actually be cold. There is still some ice in there. That's a good thing. Again, I'm not doing a scientific comparison of all those because some of them are already insulated. Some people do not like the sensation of drinking out of stainless steel. If you don't, this may not be a good option for you. The tumbler feels very good in your hand. That bamboo actually feels quite nice. It's a good size. I'm sure it would fit in most cup holders, unlike the Thor hammer. I don't know where you're gonna put that thing. Yeah, I kind of like this. I can see how it would be ideal for a smaller amount of liquid like tea. This is actually also very attractive. It just feels good. It's just something oddly satisfying about the way this feels in the hand. And you know, it's a pretty good tumbler and pretty good insulated water bottle as well. So before the end of the video, I'll try some tea in there as well, but so far I like it. This one has the best cap. If you're ranking caps, this is the best cap. It doubles as a handle. It feels very tight. It has kind of a rubber grip to it. Feels nice. Oh, there's a lot of ice still in here. Good insulation for this one. Once again, if you don't like drinking from stainless steel, you won't like this. I think most people don't have a problem with that though, but I have seen people complain about that. This is the coldest of all the water I've had. There's a lot of ice still left in there, so I would say the insulation is quite good. It kind of looks like a thick hydro flask or coldest water bottle, but it's an attractive bottle and insulation is really good, so I think the Bindle bottle worked quite well. Let me do one more quick lightning round of a drink test and see how they all work. Well, I can't do the collapsible bottle because I drank all of it, but I'll do a lightning round of 4 of the 5 and see how those go. In no particular order: LeafLife, Bindle, Thor, warm water, dumbbell, all right, so as far as the drink test goes, I think that went pretty well. I have some favorites. I think that I definitely don't think the Thor water bottle is really, it should even be considered a water bottle. It holds water. That's about as close to being a water bottle as it gets. So next I'm gonna go home and try out the LeafLife and see how it is for tea, and then I'll give you my final thoughts and see how these all go after a couple more days, and which one's my favorite and least favorite of all these water bottles. All right, taking a look at the LeafLife real quick here. There's 2 different ways you can do your tea infusion. You could, well, actually 3 different ways. They say you can just put the loose leaf tea right in there for a long-term infusion. You can add it to this basket for short-term infusion, or you can actually add a tea bag in there. All right, I've got some loose leaf tea in there. Now they say you can, if you're just going to do a tea bag, you can just put it right in the side and then close it up. But we're going to try this version right here. That was the only loose tea I had. I know it's not the best example of loose tea, but just kind of go with it here. So when it's time to drink, you should have some nice fresh tea, hopefully. All right, after about a week of using these bottles, here's my final thoughts. Going down the line here. The LeafLife, I really like this one. It's a good water bottle, a good tea infuser, and there is something, just the way it feels is nice. I'm more of a tea bag kind of person, as you saw from my kind of weak loose leaf tea I did have, but it works good for either one of those, so I think that this is actually a pretty solid option. The dumbbell, it's definitely more of a novelty than a useful water bottle. You can't use it as one. Might be kind of cool to go to the gym like this, maybe as a conversation piece, but there's better options out there. The Thor hammer. I was finally able to get it to stand on its side, but it turns out it doesn't stand on its side when it's got water in it. At least I couldn't get it to. But when it's empty, I can get it to stand up on the edge. To me, it's more of a display piece than a water bottle. It's actually not a very good water bottle at all. Now, as far as the collapsible water bottle goes, this is one I'm actually gonna leave folded up in my backpack, because you never know when you might need to fill it up. So I think this definitely has some use. It's very compact when it's folded up, so it's kind of something that a lot of people might have in the glove box or their backpack. Pretty good idea. As far as the Bindle goes, I think that it's a pretty good water bottle, but it's so big, it doesn't fit in my cup holder. It doesn't hold that much water compared to how big it is. It doesn't hold that much stuff compared to how big it is. So it's kind of like, it might combine two worlds, but it's not the best of both worlds. You have a little bit of storage, a little bit of water. I get what they're going for, I get the idea, but it's just not something that works that well for me. But if you've used any of these bottles, tell me what you think in the comments below. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.